Hi. I probably should have started this video day one of my accident, but I'm starting it day one of my surgery. So, July 22nd, I was out riding my bike and I was making a turn onto a wooden bridge after a rainy day, and the wheels of the bike just went out from underneath me, and I wasn't even going fast. Went out from underneath me, and I hit my arm directly on the railing of the bridge. I dropped to the ground, heard a lot of popping, realized that I could not move my arm. Getting ready to go on vacation in a few days. I was optimistic. I'm just saying it's probably just dislocated. There were two very nice ladies that stopped and stayed with me until my husband could get there. And I'd like to thank them, Carrie and Kathleen. Thank you. I think that's what your names were, but I was in some pain. I went to the emergency room where basically they just stuck me in a sling, gave me some good meds, I have to admit, and sent me on my merry way and said you need to see an orthopedic. Now they did do several x-rays, which were extremely painful. The doctor says you have a break through and through of the humerus, so and it's up here, so not near my wrist. So I went to the orthopedic the next day, Dr. Townsend with Premier Orthopedics. I instantly had some chemistry with her. She told me right like it is. So I opted to wait till she had some surgery time free, which will be today at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to ask her about that. That seems weird, but it's been tough. It's been a tough week. Honestly, I haven't had to use as much pain medicine as I thought I would, because as long as this sling is in place and my arm is tight up against my body, it doesn't hurt. But the second I move it, it's horrific. I'd like to thank my friends. They've just been really wonderful. And I just give a shout out to Julie, who has now gave me my first shower, and she's seen some things that she cannot unsee, unfortunately. But she's a loving and compassionate friend. And thanks to my husband, who gave me the second shower and just totally cracked him up. And I said, yes, you do have to dry that for me. I cannot dry it. So it's been a wild ride. I like to say this is what I would do in between. So I didn't have to take off the sling, because once you take off the sling, it's a ridiculous amount of pain. So got some t-shirts that we just cut here, and then that's my husband's idea of a good safety pin job. He needs to work on that. So there's been other things going on in my life at the same time. Some separate hospital visits for my stepdad. My daughter cut her finger. It's just, got some bad news from some other friends. So emotionally, it's been a really tough time. And this is really sad, but probably the biggest cry I had was when canceling my vacation. We were supposed to go up to Boston to see the Phillies play at Fenway Park, and taking the train, and, it just wasn't going to happen. I mean, I'm not going out in public if I can't wear a bra. So I'm trying even to keep this video low. Nobody wants to see that old stuff. I'm in good spirits. So today I was allowed to I have no food after midnight last night. Today I was allowed to have clear liquids up until 9 a.m. So I got up early so I could. So I had a couple apple juices and Diet Coke. That is my coffee. I typically have three of those a day, or 4 sometimes if I'm thirsty. Just some humorous thing, I probably will get back to work pretty quick, because I have a desk job, but I have my laptop here, and if on your laptop, Control Alt, or over here where the left hand is, and delete, to log on is up here in the corner. So that was ridiculous. I was just like, I had to call my husband. I said, you know, I need to log on to do some short-term disability stuff, and he had to come press the Control Alt button while I pressed delete. So, you know, there's learning curves there. A lot of remarkable things out on the market to keep yourself clean in between showers, you know, in all areas. I saw some other videos out there of some folks who commented on their progress, and I really appreciated them posting their stuff. I actually don't even know how to post to YouTube, so I'm gonna rely on some friends to help me do that. I'm gonna give you, you know, 6 minutes that's of my day right now, and then I'm going to probably log back on before I go under once I'm at the hospital, and give you another update there. And thank you, and hopefully it's a quick recovery. Thanks.